what's up? 6 minutes late.
6 minutes.
What's going on?
Kenneth's really goddamn late.
What?
It's on me. We're late because of me, actually. I just got out of the gym. That's my fault.
At least you're here, man. Kenny ain't even here, dude.
Hey,
I haven't even heard from him.
I sent him a message on Monday, and I said podcast, and he said yes.
Right.
And then Shaggy said let's do it on Thursday. So I just assumed that everybody knew we do it on Thursday.
Right.
But I guess he didn't. I don't know. He left. Somebody on Twitter said he's fighting back against the white man. That's probably where he's at. This is white man. There's so much to talk about, man. Walking Dead.
Man, we got so much. Right.
So much.
It's been. How long has it been, Smokey? We were talking about this earlier.
December.
Damn.
December 20, before Christmas. The day before Christmas Eve, I think, or maybe the Monday.
It's a new man. It's a new year.
Right.
Wow,
it's a
man.
New year. We're new men.
I haven't had time to really do a pod. It's hard to get the house quiet. My wife had to take the baby because it's just too much.
It's crazy.
I still got 2 kids downstairs that I got to make sure don't fucking start screaming and going nuts. Supposed to be going to bed, but good luck with that.
Hope they don't start any fires in the house, man.
Yeah, start beating on the door. I need something.
Right. Juice. We need something to drink, Dad.
I tell you one thing about kids. If you didn't know, if you didn't have them, you would think they were abused. They ask for food constantly. Your kids do that, Tim?
Right.
How old are your kids? You got young kids, don't you?
Yeah, I got a 5-year-old.
Man, I got a 6-year-old. One came upstairs yesterday, ate 2 donuts, and then came upstairs with donut all over the face, talking about I'm hungry. There ain't no damn way you say 2 donuts. If I eat 2 donuts, that fills me up. You're 6 years old. Kids,
I got a goddamn 0-year-old. I don't have any kids. Goddamn.
Yeah, you're lucky.
Trying to stay away from me.
You're not a man yet, Shaggy.
Yeah.
I'm a man without a kid. I'm a man without a kid. Man without a kid.
Well, it changes your perspective. Let me put it that way, dude. You know what it is? You're a man, but you're autonomous. You can do what the fuck you want to do.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm trying to keep it that way.
But hey, Smokey, about the donuts, was it those little powdered shits that you did the video of, or was it a real Krispy Kreme type donut?
Krispy Kreme donut.
Oh no, that's a real donut. That's a real donut right there.
Chocolate covered donut.
Yeah.
And yeah, man, kids will eat everything in your house.
No excuse.
I hate when you're out in public too. They're just constantly asking for food, and people's looking at you like, feed them. Y'all don't understand. Kids want to eat constantly. That's what they want to do all the time. I don't know if it's because they got so much energy, they're running around, burning it off or something.
It's because they can't have sex, Smokey.
It's true.
I don't know what that has to do with anything, but
food is sex for kids. They don't have anything else to look forward to except food. Food and toys. Food and toys.
They can't do They can't do drugs.
Right.
They can't have sex.
Right.
They can't go out. That's all they can do is eat. That's why you see so many fat ass goddamn kids.
Right.
Because people just keep feeding them motherfuckers. They'll eat all day. They'll eat all day.
Oh, let me interrupt real quick because you brought it up when you said they can't do drugs. Dude, I quit smoking and I quit drinking.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I dig it, man. I dig it. I support you. Hey, man, I support your sobriety, man.
Thank you, my brother.
How long have you not been smoking?
About a month, man. I quit both cold turkey, dude. No patches, no gum, no nothing, dude.
It's badass, man. It's badass.
Soldier, baby.
That shit's killing my brother. He's like 40-something. He's been smoking since he was a teenager. He pukes up black shit and coughs all the time. I'm like, God damn, but...
It was getting bad, Smokey. It was getting bad. Like, I noticed in my videos, for instance, like, my window was fucked up. My face looked swollen and shit, It's bad for you, man.
It's just not good.
Not good, dude.
No,
I'm like my brother, he smoked, but he quit like last year.
That's what's up.
He went cold turkey too. Everybody tries to use these patches. You just gotta quit and detox out. You gotta let that shit get out of your system. That's the only way. It's a drug. You can't try to I'll take a little bip.
Yeah, you can't keep feeding it.
That shit doesn't work. I mean, with anything else, I'll have a little bit of crack today. No crack.
No, give or take, there are people are different. Some them patches do help some people.
It's rare for someone to be able to smoke cigarettes just whenever they want. My grandma could do that, but most people addicted.
Hey, I have known some people that like that are like that though. They can smoke whenever they want. I know like two people like
stressed
that.
out. They have a bad day. They smoke one cigarette.
Right.
Yeah.
Most people smoke a pack, 2 packs.
I can't do it, dude.
Die. My damn stepdad is fucking. He can barely breathe. He still smokes a pack a day in his 60s.
Damn.
And he can barely breathe.
He could probably live to be 80 if he quit that shit, dude.
He drunk all his life too. He's fucked up. Liver's fucked up, and his lungs are fucked up.
Damn.
Skin is fucked up. Shit tore him up. He did other drugs, when he was younger. So
Right.
live that hard life. I'm telling you. People think like cigarettes is not like a drug. That's one of the worst drugs you can do.
Oh man, that's nicotine, man. That nicotine.
That shit is bad, man.
Yeah, man.
Bad.
So I just want to support anybody out there who needs to quit. Fucking quit, man.
I mean, I'm down to support anybody.
That's right.
It's down to make a step like that. If you make a step like that, man, that's a big step. I don't give a fuck if people think you ain't cool or whatever, man. You live your own life.
Wow, man.
You gotta look out. You gotta look out.
If anybody in 2014 is telling you you're not cool because you don't smoke,
you'd be surprised. There's still people out there, dude. I see it at college all the time.
I remember when I was a kid, that shit was going on. But
Are you serious, Shaggy? Shaggy, you serious? People actually consider themselves not cool if they don't smoke.
Oh, not just smoking in general. We're talking drinking. We're talking drugs. The whole get.
Yeah.
The whole
I mean, people they think they're cool because they smoke. So anybody can smoke and anybody can do a drug. Man.
Now let me be honest with you. I'm a basic college student. You know what I'm saying? I go on campus. I do my thing. You'd be surprised, man, the peer pressure that I see. And sometimes I talk to these people, man. I stop over and talk to these people. I'm like, man, I'm like,
peer pressure, that don't bother me. That's never a thing.
Yeah, some people are weak-minded, man. It's true. Some people are weak-minded. They don't have that,
Right.
They don't have that, man, I can do what I want. Like me, that don't bother me. Like you can tell me I'm something, but that don't mean nothing to me because I'm me.
Right.
But man, I see some of these people, like, kids, cool, man, and they're like, man, those are my friends and they're drinking, so I feel bad if I don't drink. I'm like, no, man. It's like, if you don't like doing that shit, don't do that shit.
Right.
It's all on you. I see that shit all the time, man.
People always get me to try to drink. I don't drink, man. It's just not. It's not. It wouldn't go. I don't think I'd be a good drunk. I think I'd be a mean drunk. So I just don't drink.
Well, with me, alcohol is a little different. I think I'll be okay with alcohol as long as I don't buy it. I'm not an alcoholic. Like, I didn't have to drink all the time. But when I drank, I brought drink home, and no one drinks but me. You know what I'm saying? So that's not good. So if I'm out social and I have a beer, that's cool. But I'm not going to buy liquor and bring it home. Understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh man, honestly, that's how I do. That's honestly me right there, to be honest, and that's how I've been. I've never been. I live by myself, so I won't go out and like buy a 6-pack, or I won't go out and buy beer. But I will socially drink.
That's different.
Just because like I want to go out and have a beer with the boys. Now that's something I want to do. But no, I'm not down. I'm not into whole drinking by myself and all that shit. It's honestly, it kind of like almost seems depressing to me. So like I'm not about the whole drinking by yourself thing.
Yeah.
That's just me though. That's just me. There are other people that enjoy it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And like some people think they needed to liven themselves up, like to make themselves more outgoing or whatever like that.
Yeah,
that's
I can see that.
Get beyond that. Like even for this podcast, you look at this podcast. That's why I had to stop both, because drinking and smoking went hand in hand for me. So we'll see if I can maintain. If I have a beer, do I have to have a cigarette? I haven't been there yet. I can drink coffee with no cigarette though, so I'm good with that. But we'll see about beer.
I've never smoked a cigarette ever.
Good man.
And neither have I. I've never smoked a cigarette ever before. I was never into the whole smoking thing.
Dude, I never expected to get hooked on cigarettes. I had a roommate when I was about your age, Shaggy. A friend of mine moved in and he smoked, and I thought I would never smoke, dude. And he smoked, and that's how I started smoking, dude. I was like 24, which I know is older than you, but I was about 24. And my best friend, he smoked. So like I didn't start at like 16 or in my teens like most people,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just never got. I was always around smoking, but I just never got on it. It's just never. It's not appealing to not be able to breathe. I don't know.
I mean, the same here. That's what it is to me. It's just not appealing to me. It's never really been my thing. Smoke has never really been my thing.
Good.
Ever. You know what I'm saying? So.
Damn good.
Plus, this shit it does. I remember that in school they brought in like people had like cancer in the mouth from chewing tobacco, and their tongue was fucking gone. And,
God damn.
shit. You see shit like that. It's just you gotta be a fool to be like, they smoke this, they chew this
Right.
tobacco, this is what happened to them. You got to be a fool to be like, I'll go
You know
ahead
what
and do
it
that.
is? I look, dog. I don't want to stay on it too much because I know it's a downer. But like for me, I'll just say, for me, I never thought I'd get hooked. I just thought I'll do it this time. I'll smoke a cigarette with my friend, and the next thing I knew, one day I brought a pack, and that was it, dude. Like, so I think most people who go into it, they don't expect to be actually a smoker. They smoke because they're around people that smoke, and they think they fucking know. They need to. That's what's fucked up about it.
That is true.
It's probably that way with all drugs, though. If you think about it, Smoke.
That's true.
Who would do crack thinking, yeah, I want to be a crackhead. I love to be a crackhead.
That's true, but
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, they didn't think they get hooked. They get hooked.
it's common sense. You live in 2014. You got Google. I mean, just take a moment to look into something before you put it in your body. Just look up crack before you use it, just real quick.
Yeah.
It's true. I mean, it's not. Goddamn.
I'll tell you what. Like, another thing about it, like another thing that really disengages it for me is the smell, man. Smoke, the smell of smoke, man. I hate that shit.
Bad.
Yeah. Plus, I moved, dogs. I moved to a new spot, so I don't want my garage smelling like smoke either. So that's another reason.
It ages you too.
Yeah.
See, these women, man. Look at Britney Spears.
How she look?
She still look alright, but she look way better. She didn't start smoking cigarettes and partying, doing drugs. You know, she don't look like she used to. People say, well, she's too old. She's only in her 30s. She look like she in her 40s though. Got the bags under her eyes and shit. Her skin's kind of loose. That's from smoke. Smoking loosens your skin up.
Right.
It ages your skin.
Right.
And then drinking does that shit.
Yeah.
And I'm sure she did some other drugs too. The bitch had a meltdown, shaved her head. I'm sure she did all kinds of shit. Now look at her. She don't look that good no more.
She still got a nice booty on her. I think she used to have a nice booty though.
I'd fuck her, but goddamn, compare her now to when she was in her early 20s. I mean, come on. And everybody looks probably better in their early 20s, but some people don't. Some of these women look better in their 40s.
That's true.
But they take care of themselves. They ain't on cigarettes and drugs, and alcohol all the time.
Yeah, look at Amanda Bynes. Good God. Oh God, Amanda Bynes.
Look at that woman on that Modern Family with the big titties, man. I've seen pictures of her when she was in her 20s doing a modeling shoot. She looked better in her 40s now.
Wow.
And I guarantee that woman ain't smoking, doing drugs all the time to look like to have that non-wrinkled up skin at 40.
But yeah, look at people like Jessica Alba, man. She's going into her 30s, man. She's still banging.
I seen a 60-year-old woman look damn good. I don't remember what her name was. She was in her 60s, long blonde hair. Did not look like a 60-year-old woman. Man. I mean, damn.
Living right.
Hey, listen.
Them women ain't getting plastic surgery. They ain't doing drugs and stuff.
Kate Beckinsale. She's like, what, 46? And goddamn, she's still getting into that tight leather suit and underwear and shit. Kate Beckinsale is on point, son.
Hey, man, this girl is fucking... This girl is in her 60s, though.
Hold on, I gotta see how old Kate Beckinsale
don't look nothing like a 60-year-old woman.
Kate.
Let me find a picture of this.
Beckinsale. Google that shit. I gotta see how old she is. I know she's like above her. She's in her 40s. She is fucking smoking hot.
Look at this. Look at this woman. This woman's 60 years old. Get this to come up. That's a 60-year-old woman right there. Now, I'm sure there's a little bit of Photoshop there, but I've seen pictures of her in public. She looked the same.
Damn. She don't even look 60. Good God, she don't even look 60.
That's what happens when you take care of yourself.
Yeah.
You start fucking around. Look like the damn Grinch that stole Christmas when you get there.
Yeah, Kate Beckinsale is 40. She is 40. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Look up Britney Spears though. Compare Britney Spears to that woman we just looked at.
Oh God.
What the fuck? Does she smoking cigarettes and shit?
I can't see her, dude.
She still smokes cigarettes. I took her off the screen. I'm done with that.
Oh, okay.
We seen her. A lot of people watching probably bang that 60-year-old woman.
Hey, listen. I give Christy the business at 60. I'll do seriously.
Yeah, damn.
She could probably teach me a thing or two. Shit, she's 60. I mean, good God.
I wonder if she really looks that good in person though, like in the bedroom. naked.
You never know.
And that's a magazine cover. That's out in public with some makeup on. What happens when she gets home? The next
True.
A lot of touch up. Lot of touch up on that
But
first.
hey, I won't be there the next morning. I'll leave.
Yeah, head out the back door.
People always say that. They're like, so this celebrity look real good with, like, they was, who's that girl? God, she's married to Ashton Kutcher now. What's her name?
Mia Kunis.
Yeah, there's that picture on Twitter all the time with her, like, getting up in the morning to walk her dogs, and she's half asleep, and she looks like shit, and it's a bad photo. And then everybody's like, I would never bullshit, you fucker. I'll tell you right now, if she gets all made up in that makeup and shit, you're gonna fuck her, okay? Trust me. That makeup ain't gonna rub off in the middle of it.
Nope.
God damn. And I bet she don't look that bad in the morning either. That was a bad picture. All these dudes, I wouldn't fuck that girl. Yeah, you would. Stop.
Yeah. Ugly women look bad in the morning too.
God damn. Some of these dudes need to look at who they're fucking dating right now.
I know.
Right.
Judging her.
Right.
God damn. Some of you motherfuckers be chasing the bitches around Walmart with their pajama pants on, trying to get their numbers.
Built like a
400-pound whale in pajama pants.
built like SpongeBob. Got an ass like SpongeBob.
Flat screen.
Nasty upgrade. Stop talking about other people's women.
That's another thing. Stop wearing pajama pants in public, please.
That's
Oh
nasty.
my God, stop. Dress, put some pants on.
With
Yeah,
juicy on
shirt.
the ass, juicy.
Or pink. There's usually pink. You know, you see the ones with pink on it.
You know whether or not you should be wearing them goddamn pants. You know what you look like.
Big.
God damn.
Big draws.
If you 400 pounds, you don't need to wear yoga pants.
Yeah, if you 400, dude, come on, back away from the yoga pants. Dude, I seen some
300.
girl. I was riding through the Walmart parking lot, and like, you know, I was letting the pedestals cross. Man, she stood out like a whale among fish, dog, in some yoga pants. I didn't even know what to do. I was like, oh my God.
And they're always in that. They're always in that Mark cart driving around on it. That's why you're so fucking fat. If you get all walk around that goddamn store a little bit, you lose some weight.
Your big
I don't get
ass
it.
up.
Fat
Get your big
motherfucker
ass
always
up
in
and
that.
walk.
That Mark cart ain't for your fat ass. It's for like a handicapped dude that can't walk. His legs fucked up.
Hey, I want to
Always a
talk
fat
about something you retweeted, or you retweeted, and I read about that. That dude that was like 400 pounds and then fucking smashed his girlfriend's head into the fucking wall.
Yeah, and then he lost.
He lost all that weight.
He was a 400-pound virgin in his 30s, and he had sex, and he was so big, and you know he pushed his girlfriend through the wall. She broke up with him, so he lost weight, got into shape, got all muscular and shit. He got tired of being a big fat fuck. He was 400 pounds, so ain't no excuse for all you big fat motherfuckers out there. You can do it. Just get off your ass.
Ain't no excuse for your wings. Ain't no excuse for your wings.
I read somebody posted on Twitter today, the other day, a fact said if you're like 400 pounds, you cannot eat for a year. You wouldn't die.
God damn.
Because you have so much fat in your body. That's what when you're not eating, your body will use your fat and shit.
Yeah, your body will use your fat to eat.
So, I mean, just stop eating. It ain't that damn I know people say don't starve yourself, but listen, if you're 400 pounds, you need to drastic times call for drastic goddamn measures. Stop eating.
Stop eating like wings, right?
Take a break. There's sometimes I don't eat for a couple days just because my stomach hurts. If I'm eating junk or something, just let my body detox from all that. I don't die. I think you'll be all right.
Lately, I've only been eating once a day. I'll eat around 12.
I'll eat a big ass meal. I don't want to eat no more.
I'll eat around noon, and that's about it. And I'll go to the gym at night, and then I'll just go home. I'm so fucking tired when I get home, man. Do some homework, go to sleep, wake up, eat at 12 the next day. Fucking
I see Survivor Man out there. He don't eat for like 7 damn days. He's like a squirrel.
Who's that?
Survivor Man. You ever see Survivor Man?
Survivor Man. Nah.
He goes out in the woods for like, this is real too. This ain't like one of them fake shows. He really goes out there. He films it himself and everything. He goes out there for like 7 days and lives in the woods and shit with no supplies.
Dang.
I see some episodes he don't eat all goddamn week. He'll be tired as fuck by the end of that week, but he don't eat. And these fat motherfuckers be like, I gotta eat. I'm hungry.
Right,
You don't have to eat. You don't. Damn. Then again, man. My wife, man, I ain't gonna say this bitch's name, but not my wife. I'm not calling my wife a bitch. This bitch, bitch, my wife knows, big fat bitch, right?
Right.
She got gastric bypass. No, she got a lap band or some kind of surgery to lose weight, and she's still fat as fuck. You explain that shit to me?
Damn.
Bitch, still fat as fuck, like 400 pounds, got a lap band.
Damn.
How the fuck you gonna get surgery and still be fat as shit?
She gonna bust her band. She keep that shit up.
Yeah. Didn't even lose no goddamn weight. Lazy as fuck.
Bands ain't making that bitch dance.
Oh, everybody gets shit like that. Just fucking.
Bands are making that bitch fatter. Ain't making that bitch dance.
Yeah, I don't get it.
So
It's a bad idea anyway.
So how'd you guys like the Walking Dead shit, man? What happened, man?
Walking Dead was good. I told Kenneth that the baby would be alive. I told him that the black characters would redeem themselves, and they did. You can't tell me that Tyrese is not a good character now.
Excellent.
I was watching Talking Dead, man. The writer was talking about how, like, remember that episode where that fire was burning off in the back, and Tyrese didn't want to go over there?
Okay, I know I saw it. I
didn't think nothing of it, but the dude was explaining on the Talking Dead show that the reason that Tyrese didn't want to go over there is because that brought memories back. Remember that girl got burned up? The smell?
Okay.
And
Yeah.
he was remembering. He didn't want to go smell all that shit, that burnt bodies and stuff. That's why he didn't want to go over there. That's good writing, man. They gave that guy a backstory.
Right.
They gave, he had one of the best episodes of the season when them kids died. He was involved in. There wasn't no Rick in that episode. There wasn't no Daryl.
Right.
So I don't know, poorly written. I wish Kenneth was here to explain himself now. He's not here now.
Yeah, he'd have to swallow his words, man.
Bob's a good character now.
Michonne's a good character.
Michonne, they gave her a whole damn backstory, baby, all kinds of shit.
Right.
I told him, give it time.
Right. For everybody, right.
No, I thought it was good though.
Hey man, I tell you what I've been watching. I just caught up on lately. Fucking Game of Thrones, man.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I wasn't gonna give it a chance. I mean, I really wasn't into that shit, man. And I fucking finally sat down one day and I was like, man, fuck it. I watched one goddamn episode. Man. It was over. It was fucking over, man. Next thing I know, I'm 3 seasons in. I mean, hey, look, seriously, man, from the get, fucking first episode, fucking the writing is great in that show. I mean, fucking phenomenal. If y'all get a chance, man, check that shit out, man. Watch episode 1, man. You'll be good to go. It's weird though. Some of that shit is weird though. I would give it that, but it's really good writing.
With the dragons and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but it's more than that though. It's also it's really more than that. They go deep into like backstabbing, betrayal, like.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I mean it's and dude, it's probably the best show I've seen with like surprises. You're like, whoa, what the fuck? I did not see that coming. It's good. It's good shit. I'd give it a shot.
So I like that. I like the House of Cards is also a good show.
Oh yeah.
Man.
Fuck yeah, that's
right up there.
Guess what show I did start watching? I'm 7 seasons in.
Oh
Dexter. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Shit is good, man.
Yeah.
It's good.
Dexter was the shit.
I'm about done with the 7th season. People keep telling me it's gonna get worse. I think it's still pretty good. I don't know. The 7th season ain't. It's not holding my interest like the 6th one did.
Okay.
Like I'm kind of getting distracted by the computer stuff when I'm watching it now. I don't know. But the 6th season was real good. I don't know. I don't really like that his sister knows now. It just makes it weird. The whole show's weird now.
Yeah, I can't remember where.
That sister, man. How many dudes she gonna fuck? She fucked one dude. He died. She fucked the old man. He died.
Right.
Damn. Now she fucked the detective dude. I think she fucking another guy now.
Yeah.
Can't remember who it is.
Speaking of shows like this, did anybody watch True Detective? Good God, you want to talk about phenomenal writing? Phenomenal writing.
Watched the first episode, fucking fell asleep, so goddamn boring. So I gave up. First episode was boring me, man.
Dude, you gotta keep watching. You have got to keep watching.
That is the bomb.
Tell me that show was not just that shit was that. I mean, that was excellent.
Not the first episode. I was bored.
You gotta keep watching, man.
Dude, you gotta muscle through, power through,
man, because that shit gets good.
Oh,
I mean,
man.
They build those characters perfect. I mean,
yeah, you know what, that's what it was. You're right. The first show towards the end,
it was slow.
It picks up. Yeah, it was slow.
It
At
was
the very end, it picks up, but you need that episode.
You need that
so the framework.
Yeah, because it starts off they're in the past. Basically, the first episode takes place in the past. They kind of flip back and forth into the middle, but basically that first episode is you're learning about the serial killer. You're learning why they were there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you trust me. You got to get past that first episode, man.
It's gonna get much better, Smoke. Much better. Oh shit.
I'll give it another shot then if it's still on HBO on demand.
You know, also, man, you know, True Blood will be coming up here soon.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that. I
Last season of True Blood.
Yeah.
yeah,
I'll have to watch it then. I have to watch it.
it'll
Just because
probably
it's the last season, I was not impressed with last season at all.
Right. Exactly.
They really good up to about, and then like the whole billet thing, and then it really fell off to me. They were doing too much to
Yeah,
me.
too much with the bill, too much with the. I think it all started with the gay black dude and the other dude, the gay dude he was seeing who got killed. And
Yeah, they was like, yeah, with like the witchcraft and stuff. I'm like, dude, that's too much.
yeah,
Man.
yeah. It just got crazy. Too much going on. Fairies.
Fairies, yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
like, that's too much,
Vampires.
man. Keep it simple. Just keep it simple, but build a complex story around it.
Man, I could deal with the werewolves, but the fairies, and I could even deal with the fairies, but the witches and the witchcraft.
Right.
What the fuck is going on? Now there's gonna be like
Shit.
zombies or something, or I don't know.
Oh my god.
Cannibal zombies or some shit. What I read about. I don't fucking know.
Wow.
My wife got me in that show. That's the only reason I watched that shit.
Yeah, that's.
What else? There was another show. You watch American Horror Story?
Yeah,
Oh, that was nice.
yeah.
That's pretty good. I'm all
I've
caught
seen
up
all
on
three.
that.
I've seen all 3 seasons. Yeah, it's pretty good stuff.
Yeah.
That's a good story. That's a good TV show that's on like TV.
I don't know, man. I think after Dexter, I got to do Breaking Bad. I think after Dexter.
Oh, hell
Breaking Bad was excellent. Breaking Bad was excellent.
Hell yeah.
That's good shit. That was good.
I'm sad to see Dexter in, though. I'm enjoying it.
Right.
Yeah.
It's a good show.
It was one of those things. I think they were just running out of things to do. Now, what
Oh,
I'm
is
hearing
that?
is, I'm hearing they're gonna make a movie possibly.
They will. That's why they kept him alive, man. I mean,
Okay.
I kind of hate that I know the ending, but whatever.
Yeah, I was about to say something about the ending. That's the only thing.
You know they keep him alive so they can make a movie or a miniseries or something.
Well, like what Veronica Mars, like, you know, that show was off the air for fucking ever, and they made a movie
They
about that.
kickstarted that shit.
Yeah, they
That's
did.
the reason they're making that. The fans paid for that. I wouldn't mind doing some I donated to a Kickstarter for a couple shows. I'd like to see the ending too. Heroes, Jericho.
Heroes is getting rebooted though.
Yeah. If it
Okay.
ain't the same actors, it's probably.
They're
suck.
bringing back all the same people.
Yeah, I don't know, man. They had such a good thing going after that first season with that.
God,
dude
the first
who
season was
He
excellent.
was
The second
I mean,
season
think
was
how
straight
badass.
downhill.
Think how badass this was. He was a serial killer, but every time he killed a guy, he got a new power, and he kept getting stronger. And only one dude could beat him because this dude could absorb powers. And you was all season waiting for these 2 guys to get in the same room so he could absorb all this dude's power from him, and they could have a big fight. They ain't do none of that stupid shit. This fucking failure. Then the next season, they send that guy back in time. I hate time travel shit, especially when they go back way off. Go into the future. I don't want you to go back to the dinosaurs or to the fuck guy with arrows and shit. I hate that shit. I hate Middle Ages, medieval, all that shit. I hate that shit.
That's Game of Thrones.
That's why I can't watch Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones. I just can't get into that shit. I hate it. My wife's the same way. She went over to her girlfriend's house the other day. They were watching Game of Thrones. She said it was terrible. I just can't get it.
It was to Game of Thrones is awesome, man.
When motherfuckers got swords and horses and arrows and shit and big castles, I just lose interest. I don't know.
It's more than that though, with that series. It's more than that. Like I said,
Now,
it's different. It's
Playing
different.
a video game like that, that's kind of cool, but watching.
Now, I mean, when you got this sexy ass queen, and she's like on the other side of the fucking world. Like, there's like 2 things going on, and it's all gonna lead up to one huge ass battle. Like, I think it's fucking good, and it's well written. I like it.
Yeah, it is.
I'll tell you one show that failed, that Under the Dome show. That show was a failure.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
much
that's
promise. So
I'm
much
watching-
promise by the idea. The idea is a big dome falls over a town. From like they don't know what it is, just a big like force field dome falls. It's under the ground. It's everywhere, right? They can't get out of it, even if they dig under. And you think that'd be a great idea? It sounds like a great idea, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Terrible show. The acting was this whole thing was garbage. It would be good. It's Stephen King, so you know it's good. But they could have done better. They should just. I don't know if there's gonna be a second season. Please don't. Goddamn.
I've been like another show that I'm into the superhero shit, so I've been watching Arrow. Arrow's fucking phenomenal.
I don't watch it.
One of the best, easily, it's way better than Marvel's Agents of Shield, which is sad too because Marvel holds like the Marvel holds like the whole like fucking movie thing, but Marvel can't make a goddamn TV show to save their fucking life.
I watched one episode of that Marvel TV show. It's so damn
Well, look,
childish,
let
kiddie
me
shit.
let me put it this way. I finished the whole, I've been watching the whole season only because, Captain America was coming out, and they tried to tie in the TV series with the movie. So, and, they didn't build enough story. It was poorly written. It just, Arrow, which is, DC, fucking phenomenal writing, and they've done everything right, which is sad. Just sad for Marvel to lose that battle. But, if Kenneth was here, he knows more about that shit. He would. So, Kenneth, what do you think about Arrow? Kenneth. I think we lost Kenneth. I think we lost him.
Told you, Kenneth's out fighting, man.
That's it.
Fighting the good fight.
Fighting a good fight. Still fighting that fight, isn't he?
I don't think Kenneth wanted to come on here and talk about Walking Dead, though. I don't think he wanted to talk about it.
No. What about? Look, can we switch gears, man? Anybody here support Clive and Bundy?
Clive and Bundy. That's that guy at the ranch.
Yeah.
And I heard today he's a racist motherfucker. And you know what? I could have told you that from the get-go. Anybody in a cowboy hat and boots and jeans out on the ranch is probably a racist motherfucker.
I don't really know much. I don't know much.
It's rare that guy isn't a racist. I'm just saying. Unless they're a young guy. Maybe the young cowboy guy's all right with the black people. But that old motherfucker, no. He's from a different type. It's like we was trying to tell Kenneth last podcast. Certain people, they too old and they ain't going to change. Once you hit a certain age, you ain't changing.
Right.
No matter what you're told.
As soon as he said, because he starts off shaking, he goes, "Let me tell you something about Negroes." As soon as he said Negroes, I said, well, this ain't going to go good. Because anybody who calls black people Negroes at this point, that's it's like saying colored. It's like calling black people colored. So, dude, he just said a bunch of shit he shouldn't have said. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I just made a video about it. I tell you, man. Look, I don't think he's the worst person in the world. I don't. I just think he needs to shut the fuck up. That's all.
He is trending right now worldwide. Clive and Bundy. Let's click on the trend here.
There you go.
I'm gonna click on it. Let's see what the top tweet is.
I don't even know what that whole thing was about. I didn't really pay attention to it. Something about
that's
a ranch, cattle or something.
Right, but yeah, he wants his cows to be able to graze on this land for free.
Well, check this out. Here's your top tweet. What Bundy said wasn't racist. It was factually wrong, but that doesn't make Bundy a racist. You agree with that statement?
That's racist. What he said. Okay, that's racist.
It was racist, man. Look, my thing is this: even if you say it wasn't racist,
oh shit! If you stand up and say, what did he say?
He said, "Let me tell you about these Negroes. When I used to go to Detroit or whatever the fuck he used to drive by in Gary, Indiana, some shit. He'd see black people who didn't have jobs. He'd think they were probably better off as slaves." He says, "Let me ask you a question. Do you think blacks are better off as slaves?" I think they were. I mean, they were all together. They had a job to do, and now they don't have anything to do.
God damn.
And people are defending it. It's like this motherfucker said,
I see people are defending it. I see a lot more defending it than people are calling him racist.
Yep, they're defending it.
Hey, they defended him, but they ain't defending a guy from Duck Dynasty? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, they are.
They defended him too, dude.
God, maybe I don't follow that shit. I just don't follow that shit.
The guy from Duck Dynasty was actually asked a question.
Oh.
They asked him in an interview. See, the Bundy dude, this Clive and Bundy, no one asked him about black people or anything.
He just said it. He just came out and said it. Fuck it. Damn.
Right. So
that's racist right there. That's racist.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like somebody said, "Look, man, what do you think about blacks and slavery and welfare and entitlements?" And then you just.
Oh my God! What am I seeing here? I'm seeing some black guy defend him.
I'm sure you will.
Oh my God.
There's some black guys that don't. They want to be white bad.
It's true. That is true, man. I see some black people want to be white.
Yes, we was better as slaves. We was. What the fuck? God
What's wrong with being a slave? We're slaves now because we got to pay taxes.
Exactly.
Exactly. What? That's some disrespectful shit to say, man.
Who said that?
Disrespectful shit. I mean, the whole idea is that we're being slaves now because if you're on welfare, you're a slave to the government. That's what he's saying.
Yeah. Well, slaves they didn't get paid.
Right.
They don't know what the definition of a slave is: an unpaid servant.
Right.
You
People
either
on welfare get paid.
or you die. That's how you get paid. You get to live. I won't
Right.
if you do all this shit. Maybe I'll let you sleep out in the shed. Might give you some water, some food, some bread. That's about it.
That's about it. Work you till your back gives out and then throw you in a ditch and put some dirt over you.
He said he isn't a racist, though.
No, he's not a racist. Though he didn't say that about white people who are also on welfare.
Oh, yeah.
Why not say, wouldn't it be better for white people to be slaves, real slaves, instead of being on welfare too?
There's more white people. I read a statistic. There's only 10% black population in America. So you know there's got to be more white people on welfare.
Man,
there's a lot of motherfuckers on welfare.
It's a lot of motherfuckers on welfare. Man.
There is. That is true. What else we got going on? What else is going on in the world?
Man, we got so many fucking stories, dude.
Oh, man, let's talk about this dude, man. Remember the dude the other day that shot, I think it was the dude that shot the Jewish people, right? Yeah, he shot those 2 Jewish guys.
What?
No, I thought they weren't Jewish, Smoke.
Says in this article right here, charged with killing 3 people in a shooting rampage outside 2 Jewish. Well, maybe they weren't Jews.
They weren't Jews, though, Smokey.
I ain't been following along with it. I heard about it.
He fucked up, Smoke. He wanted to kill Jews,
right?
But they just happened to be not Jews that he killed. It was an accident.
Anyway, turns out this guy's KKK member, right? He hates Jews. He's in the KKK. Okay. Turns out, back in 1980s, he was caught in the back seat of a car having sex with a prostitute. All right. The prostitute was black. It was a black man dressed up as a woman.
Whoa.
This is the KKK guy.
What the fuck?
God damn.
And let me tell you what goes through people like his head, okay? I'll tell you exactly what's going through this guy's head.
Wow.
He hates black people. He hates them. And he hates himself for having sex with one. He hates himself. He hates having these desires, everything. And so some people would just succumb to the fact that they're gay, they like black dudes, whatever, not a big deal. But guys like this can't handle it. They build bottles up his side. You know, he's sneaking around fucking dudes. He's afraid to get caught. Eventually, this all boils over, and he goes and shoots a bunch of people, okay? Kills 3 people because he can't take it no goddamn more. He's fucking nuts.
He's self-loathing. He's self-loathing.
The same way these Republican dudes, you always get caught fucking some dude, all right? Remember the guy that was tapping in the airport under the stall, trying to get his dick sucked in the bathroom?
Right.
And he was so anti-gay. The reason he's anti-gay is because he's gay and he can't take it. He can't handle that feeling. So he wants to try to outlaw. He's got to be so macho. You know, I can't be around any gay shit. I can't, because he will suck a dick. He will drop to his knees and suck a dick on command. He can't take it. You understand? He has to get away from all the gay shit.
Get all the dicks out the room. Get all the dicks out the room because he might suck one.
Yes. You can't be around no dude. Like, you got to outlaw gay marriage because he might get married to a guy.
Dude.
And that's fine, but he can't deal with it.
You know, that's the thing, Smokey. I always look at people who are so like opposed to gay rights and gay marriage and all this. I'm like, dude, why do you give a fuck so much?
You just gotta be, man.
About gay people that you just, do you walk around all day thinking about gay people? I don't. You know what I'm saying? I've worked places where there were gay people employed, and I just treat them like you treat regular people, anybody. You just treat them the same. I don't understand the fixation on gayness.
Man, I went to, that's a story to tell. I went to a gay club a couple months back. My wife's got a gay friend.
Okay.
We wanted to go meet some dude at this gay club. Didn't have a car, right? So she didn't want to go by herself to this gay club. And she talked me into going. There was nothing bad about it. I didn't get hit on by nobody. I tell you one thing, I didn't go in the bathroom, though, because there was a lot of dudes in that bathroom. You walk by the bathroom, there's about 50 motherfuckers in that bathroom swarming it.
Oh,
I don't know what was going on in there. I went and pissed outside. That's the one thing I didn't do, but being in there wasn't a problem, man. No bother me.
Well, here's what it is. I mean, you just gotta. All you gotta do is know yourself. If you know you ain't gay, you ain't gay.
Yes. See, that's the thing, man. Anybody that's uncomfortable about being around gay people probably got some They probably question their own sexuality. They gotta be.
Right.
I mean, a gay dude ain't gonna rape you, okay? He's not gonna attack and start fucking your ass. It's not gonna happen. You can relax, okay?
Right.
There's a lot of straight people that probably do that to you. So
Yeah.
do a lot worse to you. Fucking chain you up in the basement, fucking your ass for a couple years.
There you go.
You're worried about gay people, man. Because I was on Twitter that night. It was like, how could you be there? What's gonna happen to me? Ain't a big deal.
Yeah, like, what do you think's gonna do? You think somebody gonna kidnap you? What the fuck? They're gonna rape you?
The worst. Look, here's the worst thing that happens to you. You get hit on. Seriously, that's the worst thing that happens to you. And look, all you got. Look, seriously, here's exactly what I would do in a situation. Like, look, man, I just don't swing that way, man. That's it. I mean, what the fuck? That's all you gotta say.
Yeah. And
most gay people can tell if you're gay or not. They can tell.
Usually.
Yeah. Well, hey.
Yeah.
They know something you don't. maybe they may hit on you. They may know a little something you don't know about yourself. Gay people good at that shit. Detecting other gay people.
I don't know, man. I had motherfucker hit on me before, and I damn sure ain't gay.
Well, maybe he was a new gay. He made a mistake.
In DC, in like professional sector, in white collar, there's a lot of gays.
I got hit on a gay guy on. I got hit on by a gay guy on Facebook.
What the fuck?
A black dude.
Said, I like you, Smokey.
I like you, Smokey. Why don't you come over here?
I'm in the pole smoking, Smokey.
But it don't bother me. I don't care. Like, some people get all uptight. Some people kill a motherfucker for doing that.
Right.
Like, hey, man. Hey, man, can I suck your dick? All you gotta do is go, I'm not gay, man. And they'll probably walk away. And if they try to suck your dick, then you can fight them. I mean, you got grounds to say, look, this guy, he's trying to rape you.
Right.
Okay? But some dudes be like, hey, maybe want to go back to my place? They'll kill a motherfucker right on the spot for even asking such a question. God, damn.
People are crazy, man.
Their fucking minds.
They are.
Hey, man. Okay, Shaggy, you ever been hit on by a gay dude?
Yeah, I have been. I was like, dude.
Look at him. Of course he has. They want that motherfucker, that big beard. They want that shit.
Beard. Yeah, that's what it is, man.
I mean, really,
I bet it was one of them really girly gay guys too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you seen that beard? The big 6'3" ass. You know what he was thinking?
Well, here's my thing. I was just like, in my head, I was just like, what the fuck is this really happening right now? I was like, nah, dude. I was like, I'm straight, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I'm definitely not into that shit. You know what I'm saying? But thankfully, like, he just respected that shit, and he walked away.
Right.
You know, I mean, what the. It's
what you gonna do, right? Yeah, I mean, people are so damn paranoid about this gay stuff.
It's as simple as you gotta be.
I went to a club. Hey, and here's the secret. Straight guys need to understand. There's more straight women in them gay clubs than there is gay guys. I was in there, and there was a ton of women in there.
Yeah.
Dancing around with dudes and stuff. I was like, why? I asked my wife, why is women in here? That's where women go when they don't want to be hit on, because ain't no straight guys in the gay club. They're all gay. Right. They ain't gotta go. They ain't gotta worry about some guy trying to fuck them. See, that's the thing. Women don't always go out to get fucked by you motherfuckers. A lot of times they go out to just party and they don't want to go home. They don't want to fuck you. So they can't go to a regular bar because all these single motherfuckers. Go down to the gay club. Some of you single guys, you might get lucky in there. You might get lucky about something you don't want, but hey, beggars can't be choosers. Pick you up a nice guy, maybe a nice lady, fuck it.
Yep.
You might like it. You might enjoy it.
I remember one time, man, when I was in computers, man. This was years ago, dude. I was was working in this office, and this guy had a small office within the office. He had a computer issue, so I'm looking at his computer, and this motherfucker, man, I'm sitting there typing or whatever. This guy started massaging my shoulders, dude. It took like maybe a second and a half to like register what the fuck was going on. It's like, dude, what are you doing, right? He's like, nothing, man. It's like, man, I'm not gay, man.
You look a little tense, man. He just give you
he's trying to relax you, man.
And what's fucked up about it was it felt good, but that I couldn't have that in my life. It's like too much shit for my brain to handle.
He leans over, puts a glass of alcohol down. Have a drink, Tim. Enjoy this.
Bottle of wine.
Have a drink, Tim. He's like trying to serenade Tim. Tim's trying to work. Tim's trying to work. He's trying to serenade Tim.
You gotta slip your shirt off, Tim. I just can't get a good grip.
He's like, I can't get that knot. I can't get that knot.
Hit the lights and lit a candle, lit some incense in that motherfucker.
Do your upper thighs hurt, Tim? Can I massage you?
For real, man. But luckily, dude, you know what? I didn't escalate it. Like, I told him that. I got up. I left. That was it. I told him I'm not interested. I left. That was it. That was the Thursday. I thought about saying something to him because I was kind of pissed. But by Monday,
I don't know how I would take that, man, because I've never been physically pushed that far. Because honestly,
he actually touched me, dude.
If somebody touched me, dude, I think I'd be pretty pissed, dude. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if I'm gonna, because and I don't want to say something like mean, but if you touch me, like, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna do back away from me, faggot, or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you don't want to take it that far because you're still trying to be respectful. But like, dude, I'm not into that. You know what I'm saying? Don't touch me.
Well, I mean, anybody touching you without your permission you can say, "Get the fuck off me." That's a normal response, no matter if it's gay or straight or not.
If it's a woman and a woman touched me, I wouldn't be get the fuck off me.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But I might be like, hey, baby.
There ain't nothing wrong with going, hey, man, back off. There's nothing wrong with that. And if somebody gets upset because you told them to stop touching you, who gives a fuck?
Nah, I don't give a fuck.
If they call you homophobic because you don't want to be rubbed down by them, hey, man, sorry. I'm homophobic then, I guess. Goddamn.
Yeah, for real.
Nah, man. Luckily, nothing happened, man. I mean, he didn't come to work Friday, and by Monday I felt like, fuck it, I don't need to discuss it, I see him, he see me, we just act like this shit didn't happen. He act like it didn't happen, act like it didn't happen. You know what I mean?
I heard that.
No big deal.
You were a little flattered, though.
I mean, I was shocked, dude. I was in shock. I was like, what the fuck?
You were thinking, if I was gay, I could have that right now.
But you know what? In those types of settings...
if I wanted to, I could.
And you know what though? Women are a lot more aggressive than men in like offices. In my experience, man, guys know they can get fired, but women do shit. I've had women sit on my fucking lap in front of everybody, just sit down on your lap like the fuck.
Women like to give you those looks.
Dude, man, sometimes honestly, listen to this. Like, now this is something like I've noticed recently. Like, I'm starting to think like, man, I'm not trying to get in trouble, man, but like, honestly, I have a lot of girls that come into the store and they hit on me, and I'm like, man, I'm not holding back. I'm not. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. I'm over here in front of customers, like, like hitting on this chick. She's like, hey, what are you doing after work? You know what I'm saying? I'm getting this bottle of wine. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, fuck, shit. I'm all yours. It's whatever, man. And I'm right in front of customers saying, I'm like, god damn, I gotta keep it fucking like, I gotta be like, I gotta remember I'm on the clock. I don't want to get like no sexual harassment charge. I don't ever know if I'm gonna get played or not.
Right.
But here's what was really bad. It was really bad where me and Smokey used to work.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, look, like, man, I'm not there. My issue was like I shouldn't have fucked this one girl that was there. She was a goddamn whore anyways, fucking Asian bitch.
Yeah, you shouldn't have fucked that girl.
Yeah, but hey, listen to this. I was the first one to hit it there. Here's check out the story. Check out the backstory on this. So one day she just comes to the back, right? I'm just chilling. She looked good. She looked good. And
she did.
She was hot. So of course, she walks up to me. She's like, "Hey, you got a girlfriend?" At the time, I didn't. So I was like, "No." I was like, "I'm single." She's like, oh, "Okay," and then she just walks off. And I'm thinking, she wants to fucking hook up. So like, I walk up front. I talk to her. I'm like, "Hey, we know what's going on?" She's like, "No." I was like, "You trying to see if I'm single?" I was like, "Are you single?" And she's like, "Yeah." She's like, I was like, "Damn, so you want to go out sometime or something, whatever?" So we go out, whatever. We start hitting it off. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm fucking this girl, right? And now she was kind of shady about where she was staying or whatever. So I go pick her up. She'd always be outside and shit like that. She would always come back to my place. Well, fucking one day I started getting these phone calls from this dude, right? She was still fucking married. To a dude in the army. She was like, "I swear I was gonna tell you I'm in the middle of a divorce," and I was like, God damn, now this dude's pissed because I've been fucking his girl, and I'm like his wife at that, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, dude, I'm trying to explain to this guy, like, man, look, yes, I'm fucking your wife. There was nothing I could say. Yes, it's true. I mean, yeah, at least seen the text messages. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
I didn't know.
Hey, I didn't know, dude. She was playing me. And then, like, so they ended up getting divorced. I ended up breaking up with her, and she ended up sleeping with the whole store.
Oh, wait, not me. I fuck none of them ugly bitches.
No, fuck it. She
finally
was
got diseases. All them bitches in that store. Fucking
Yeah.
god damn, they was being passed around like fucking.
Hey, look, I honestly, here's another thing I was worried about too, because like I was worried about sexual harassment there too, because as soon as we broke up, there was this new girl that started there, and her name was Jericho, and she was in good, and like I was hitting on her in front of the girl that I just got done sleeping with, and like
she had it out for you though after you broke up.
She did, man. She tried to take me down.
I was a manager at the time, so I was in there in the office when she'd be going off.
She was like
hated that motherfucker and wanted to get rid of him so bad.
She tried to get me fired, man.
Yeah, always, but fucking. Hey, why? She would always be, why you wearing a Shaggy? Well, you know, Sean, whatever. Why you on Sean all the time? Why y'all talking all the time? Bitch, leave me the fuck alone. I'm your boss, bitch. Don't be fucking mouthing off at me. I remember that one time I went in there. It was over you too.
I know.
I decided you could stay for an hour. Okay, I'm a fucking boss. I don't give a fuck what she says. Or no, I don't know what it was. Something.
She was an office clerk. Remember, she was like a little office clerk.
Yeah, but
I was lead stalker at the time.
No, you were off the clock, and you was hanging out till I got off the clock.
Yeah. Okay.
She was like, he needs to go home. And
I was giving you a ride.
Yeah, I said, he's gonna give me a ride home. I didn't have no way to get home at the time, and I was like, he's gonna give me a ride home. He's gonna stay. He ain't supposed to be in the store. I said, who are you? I'm your boss. You go do your job. Leave me alone. Gotta call up. Then she calls up somebody else. That one forehead bitch with a big forehead.
Yeah.
And she's not my boss either. She's the same thing as her. Calls her in on her day off to come in and talk to me. Or no. Yeah, it was her. And I'm like.
Yeah. So then this
wait.
They call a store manager.
I got it backwards. Forehead was yelling at me. She called your ex in to yell at me about not sending you home. Neither of them's my boss. I'm sitting there looking at them both like, yeah, your goddamn mind. I don't have to listen to you. I just walked off. I said, he ain't going home. I'm not listening to you. You ain't even on the clock. You ain't my boss. You're not on the clock. Why are you here? I could have wrote her ass up for coming in off the clock and working, because that's what she was doing. That you ain't supposed to do that.
No.
So then,
bitches are crazy, man.
So then they called the store manager. They look, honestly, that whole store had it out for me and Smokey. Once it just got down to me and him, yeah, they tried to take us down, man. It was a corrupt ass fucking store. It was.
I still quit like a beast though. I walked out with all that shit in the back, sitting there.
Yep.
He was there tonight. I quit. I called it. I had a toothache like a motherfucker. That motherfucker was giving me shit about not wanting to stay late. I said, I'll be back in at 7 in the morning. I'll come finish all this. That ain't gonna be acceptable. I said, well, fuck it then. I'm going home. I'm going home and I'm done. Fuck this. God damn.
Yep, they made you a slave, Smokey. They wanted to make you a slave.
Yeah.
Man, we were slaves there. I don't give a fuck what anybody say, man.
Man, I was managing a guy that made more than me, and I used to do his job. I took a promotion from the position that he took from me. He replaced me, and I became his boss, and he made $1 more than me. I should tell you all you need to know about that job.
Who was that? Was that
old drug addict Steve, man, was paying
that's
rent.
right.
He was paying the boss's rent, so of course.
And then he was he wasn't even running the grocery truck. Remember, he was running like frozen and dairy. He wasn't even running grocery. It was just me and you running grocery, man.
Yeah,
they was trying to get us to get like 2,000 pieces done, man. It's like just the two of us. Oh God.
The fuck.
Yeah, man. We worked.
I used to go in there when I was a manager, man. I would have like 8 hours. They wouldn't let you get overtime. I'd have like 8 hours left. I'd be scheduled to work 10 hours. I'd clock out and take a 2-hour goddamn lunch break. That shit got old. That's when all that shit built up. I had to quit. I couldn't be sitting there for 2 goddamn hours on my day and not get paid for it. The fuck I look like?
Yeah. And they wouldn't let us go
30 minutes all I need for. Sometimes we didn't even take a lunch break.
So hey, sometimes we did take it. We took a couple hours though. Sometimes too. Remember when
Yeah, but those weeks they were pissing us off, and we would never take a lunch break. And by the end of the week, we'd have 4 hours to work, and it'd be a 10-hour shift. And we didn't take breaks all week because if you take breaks all week, you have more time at the end of the week.
Yep.
Fuck that. I want to get out of here at fucking 5 o'clock on Saturday. I'm out of here.
So we'd have like Friday off. We'd come in on Thursday, finish this shit out. Saturday, run the truck for like 4 hours and be out.
Yeah, they hated that shit.
They hated that shit because they would have nobody to run the truck and they wouldn't give nobody plus 40.
Yeah. Oh, they never. These jobs don't want to give you no overtime.
Nope.
Nothing. But when all this shit done, well, you better hire some more motherfucking people. Then I can't give you enough hours. I'm so glad I'm gonna do this shit.
Hey, see, man, hey, honestly, look, man, we could go on with days and days of stories from that place because, look, man, they used to host UFC in the back room.
Yeah, man, used to have fucking fights back there. The manager of the store was back here watching MMA fights with the employees and shit.
With the employees, they had employees like taking bets, fighting each other.
Damn, one dude choked Shaggy out. I had it on video. I don't have it no more. I don't have a phone, but he choked him out.
Willingly.
Oh man, it was a bet.
For money. It was for money. This dude said he could choke me out in a minute. He didn't choke me out though. I got the money.
Oh, you made it.
I didn't pass out, dude. He said he could make me pass out.
God damn, I thought he was gonna die.
I did, man. It was pretty rough. It was rough, man. But like other than that, man, I took on I actually got back there and I'm proud to admit I fought back there a couple times. I ain't gonna lie. I was Fight Club. I was Fight Club in that motherfucker.
We all did. We all had fights back there.
It's true. We all
not like fist fights, like a wrestling match, you know.
Yeah, like fucking trying to choke each other out.
Somebody gonna be punching me in my face. Like, this is gonna be we're just having a friendly, match up here. You punch me in my face.
Hey, you remember that?
Hit you with it.
You remember that epic match I had with Kelly back there?
Yep.
You remember when he had me in that chokehold and I rolled up against that wall and I threw him over, man. I had him in a fucking triangle log with my legs or something. I was trying to choke out this dude. He was supposed to be this big ass beast from the store.
Well, remember when no dude's cousin came in there and choked Billy out? Remember that dude? He thought he was the toughest motherfucker ever, man. Toughest because he's big a little bit. He thought he was so tough and shit.
Oh man.
He fuck with little people, talk shit to little dudes or whatever. And then this dude come in, and he about the same size as him, and these guys in his business shirt and everything's a manager. We're all sitting back here. And, I don't know why he even choked him. Why did he do that? What happened? How did that start?
They started wrestling. Remember they hooking up. They were
y'all talking about?
He started wrestling with this dude, man, and ripped his shirt.
What the fuck are y'all talking about, man?
like two big ass motherfuckers. Like two big ass motherfuckers.
Two big ass dudes fighting.
Trying to overpower each other. You know what I'm saying? And
one of them think he the baddest motherfucker ever, and then this other dude, in like a second, had him in a chokehold.
Had him in a chokehold.
His shirt ripped. He ripped his shirt and shit.
Shirt was ripped.
God damn, man! I had one video, man. Shaggy, wild as hell. You could climb through the bathroom ceiling and get up to the back stock room, and there was a place to hide back there. We used to go up there and read magazines and shit, and hide from the boss, so we don't want to fucking do nothing. And,
this is real life shit, man. This is real shit.
Bathroom ceiling. I don't know why this motherfucker wanted to do it, but he comes out in the aisle, and he's like, "Hey, man, get your camera. I'm gonna go climb through the bathroom ceiling." I'm like, "Why?" He did. I was following him. I'm filming this shit, right? He's climbing through the bathroom ceiling up. He's opening up about to get in, all right? The boss walks in the bathroom. I'm standing there filming. This motherfucker climbing through the ceiling. And the look on his face when the guy goes, "What the fuck?" I swear he turns around and he's like, I had you stand in the film. I wish I still had it. He was like this.
Yeah.
Look, straight up. And I'm just standing there. I don't give a fuck. They're not going to fire me. I figured that out very quickly. If I can do just enough work, they ain't going to fire me because they ain't going to pay me unemployment. Once I figured that out, fuck it. Because, I'm getting paid like shit anyway. Hell, this is back when remember how many times they passed me over for management and they brought that one dude in? Remember that one dude, James, came in? This motherfucker took he had that big vitamin box. He was a bodybuilder, but he wasn't big or anything.
No, those were painkillers, man. Those were painkillers. He was popping pills.
God damn.
He told everybody they were vitamins. No, I figured out real quick. That shit was Lortab, Xanax. He would walk around so damn fast. God damn. And he called us up drunk one night talking about going and getting in a cave and exploring a cave and shit. I'm like, what the fuck are you? He's like, we'll go cave, motherfucker. I'm like, who the fuck is it? Stop calling me. Hey, look, all the videos we had, man, seriously, this is a lot of shit that happens at your neighborhood fucking grocery store. This shit does happen. Like, seriously. We had fucking videos of people getting in the fucking walk-in, coolers. Like, seriously. Look, check this shit out. Like, you could walk back into the produce cooler. Now, this is at your neighborhood grocery store. Walk back through the neighborhood. We walk back through the double doors. You'd open up the cooler produce door, man. There's a guy in there ripping a bong. Seriously. On the produce, man. For real. For real.
Everybody was stealing in there. It was just chaos, man.
This is the untold truth about your neighborhood.
Manager would go back to the damaged products and just eat. You see him back here, this fucking big fat motherfucker just eating. You ain't supposed to be eating that shit. It's supposed to be returned to get our money back.
Yeah, hey, listen, I ain't gonna lie, everybody did it, man. Look, everybody in that goddamn
Everybody did it.
Everybody in that goddamn store did it. Sunday mornings, we would work Sunday mornings, man. We'd go over there and take biscuits off the shelf, man. Grab some eggs, head over to the deli, have a nice Sunday breakfast with all the employees. I mean, seriously, this is the
all the managers except me were on drugs. I remember when I pulled a float. Look, everybody thought I was on drugs. This is hilarious. And I pulled one of them floats you see the guys pull out with the products on them when they're stocking if you go to the store. Well, I pulled that under my goddamn ankle, ran a wheel over my ankle and shit. I didn't break it or anything, but I couldn't put no weight on it. And they were like, well, you go to the doctor, we'll pay for it and everything. And then, Mike, the old fucking, he's like, what is he, 56
Mike Gardner.
years old? Old-time guy. He looked at me like, he's like, you sure you want to go to the doctor? I was like, fuck yeah, I don't know, my ankle's broke or what? And he looked at me and said, they're going to drug test you. I looked at him, I said, I don't give a fuck, I don't do drugs. You think I do drugs?
Hey,
come on.
Hey, speaking about
you ain't got to lie to me. I ain't going to tell nobody, but they will drug test you.
He's one of those old school guys, man. He was a racist, man. I remember we worked with this one guy, man. He was black. He's one of my good friends. And what did he say? He said that lazy. What did he say? Did he say colored, or did he say the actual word?
Lazy colored.
Oh,
no,
man.
I think he said the actual word. No, man, I don't think you were
the actual word. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you were there. Yeah,
he used to walk up to me all the time and say shit like that, man.
Yeah, Mike. Yeah, he was like one of them.
And I think he realized that I wasn't racist. One time he walked up to me because he would start coming to me and go, "What do you think about that boy over there?" Always been a black dude. I'm like, hey, he's all right. I mean, he works better hard than anybody else in this fucking place. I just something about that boy I don't like.
Yeah, seriously.
And they caught old little Mike Owen stealing that one time. Remember that?
Oh God!
Motherfucker stealing juicy juice and sausage balls.
Stealing juice and sausage balls off the
And I warned his ass before he got caught. I said, look, man, you're gonna get caught stealing. You're stealing juice off the shelf. Mike's on to you.
He was the only one doing it like the wrong way. Like there was a certain way you had.
He was way excessive, but some people would come in there and get a 20-ounce drink for $1 or something. This motherfucker was just taking everything off the shelf and keeping it in the back, and like he had a pile back there. James down his pile of shit. He like, God damn, what a fucking idiot.
Hey, this right here is the real truth of your neighborhood local grocery store.
I told him too, man, because Mike told me that he thought he was stealing. So I told him, I was like, man, they gonna catch your ass, you're gonna get fired. I'm just giving you a heads up. Fucking quit stealing shit. You're gonna get fired.
Honestly, one of the best experiences of my life was working at that grocery store, because you learned a bunch of shit, man. You learned a lot about life there, man. And about the way you can be mistreated.
Damn manager on drugs. I heard stories about them doing coke and meth in the bathroom before I started working there.
They were. That was like the two, those two ones that did it. And then there was
no wonder that store shut down. It was so fucked up.
Yeah, and then
so much corruption going on.
You remember some of the customers though, man? We had some crazy customers.
Oh, how about that Jesus dude that would come in there?
Jesus guy, man. We had a bunch of that on film too, man. Look, we had like enough film on fucking phones that could have been a TV show. Like, I mean, it's some crazy shit.
Wow.
Jesus guy, man. This guy would come in, and I always heard he was a pedophile.
And he was a pedophile. He had been in jail for raping kids.
That's confirmed.
That is confirmed.
I believe it. He's a weird dude, but he would come in and, man, I dread it too, man. You could hear this motherfucker walk into the store. One of those guys that has to talk
to Jeff. Brother Jeff, that was his name.
How am I doing today? I'm here. And, like, he would find me, and he'd be like, we're going to get some chips. You show me the chips. I got to the point where I'd hear that motherfucker at the store, and I'd leave. I'd go in the back. You got to go out there and work. I'm not working with that motherfucker at the store, and I get sucked in to following him around and trying to help him find shit.
He'd be trying to hand out pamphlets and stuff like that because he was like a born-again Christian or something like that. He didn't do anything.
One time he tried to get my attention from like across the store. I just kept walking to the back. I was like, whoa. I didn't hear you.
Hey, you remember that one time? You remember that one time when I was up? I remember he was up front, and you were up front running register, and I was bagging for you, and he come through the line, and he tried to get me, like he was like, talking about all this Christian shit, and I was like, man, look, assalamu alaikum, my brother. I said, I'm Muslim, man. I was like, all praise Allah. He just looked at me crazy. I mean, he did. And he got his shit. He didn't say that word to me. Got his shit and walked out.
Funny story. I've never told you about that guy, man. Last time we went to Freeman Lake, it was a birthday party for one of my nieces, whatever. That motherfucker was in the park. Walked up to the birthday party, trying to talk to everybody, trying to talk to the kids. Had some weird bitch with him. They looked like they was on drugs. God damn, that motherfucker need to be in jail for real. I tell you all the time, these pedos are swarming around. They're everywhere. And I've seen him. That dude's still out. And you see him picking up. I know he did something because you see him picking up garbage on the sides of the roads a lot. Fucking
hey, we also tried to get a oh man, one time we tried to get a union started in that store.
Oh yeah, man. We went and met with a union dude. Food Line don't do, like Walmart, they don't do unions. We met with this union guy, does a union at Kroger. We was gonna do a union, but I broke my jaw and I went away, and then
that screwed everything up.
One buddy of ours quit and went to Coca-Cola to work.
All right.
That was the end of that. But
so it dropped.
They would have shut that.
We had all the cool people in the store on board, so we had enough votes.
Yeah,
so
we walked around in there, got signatures. We was gonna try to start a union. They'd have just shut the store down. That's what they'd have done. I really didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, without nobody knowing, none of the big people knowing. I mean, this shit was like well kept secret, man. It was crazy. It was crazy as shit. But I mean, yeah, man, folks, this is what happens at your neighborhood grocery store. So you think the motherfuckers is normal as shit back in your grocery?
I wonder if they ever found out about that.
No, I don't think they did.
No, never.
No, I don't think they ever did.
Wow.
I should have said something before I quit.
Should have. Well, I should have said something because I took your fucking job.
For the union guy, man, because I always hear unions are bad, man. But when you meet with the guy, he's not a bad guy at all, man. And they lay everything out for you. So I don't know about how I feel about unions.
I don't know how
there's some good ones. I'm sure there's some bad ones. Just about it. That probably just comes down to the type of people involved in it. If you got corrupt motherfuckers, you're gonna have a corrupt union.
Right.
You got good people running it, it's gonna treat you right. This guy was, I mean, he told us straight up we'll probably lose our jobs, all this shit. He wasn't lying.
Wow.
Anyway, I got somebody knocking on my door. Change the subject. I'll be right back.
All right. Hey, well, so
Yeah.
that's, man, I tell you what. So that's the crazy life, man. You never think about it though, man. But shit goes down like that. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it is. It is, man. And that was a privately owned supermarket, or was that part of a chain?
No, man, that's part of a chain, man. Food Line.
Wow.
Food Line. That's all East Coast, man. East Coastal, man. Food Lines.
Yeah, we got Food Lines here, man.
Yeah, man. We worked for a Food Line for a good minute, man. For like a good 4 or 5 years, man. We worked for them. We dealt with the hell and bullshit.
Wow.
Yeah, so I mean that shit goes down in your local supermarket, folks. I mean, shit. Don't be thinking this. Everywhere you go, man, there's some fucking crazy shit going on. That's what I learned from that job. Seriously. Jobs like that, man, there is some crazy shit going on.
Crazy shit.
Always. There's some shit going on. What else we got going on up in the news and shit like that? Let's check something out. You follow sports? Do you follow sports?
You know what, man? I haven't been watching too much of the NBA lately, man. I know they got the playoffs going on.
We got Michael Phelps came back, man. We got the Pacers are falling off, you know.
That's what I heard. Yeah.
Yeah, man. You know, it's pretty crazy.
Mike Phelps, so he's coming back. He's swimming again.
That's, you know, that he won his meet today.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, and he'd been out the game, you know, since the last Olympics, and you know he said he would never swim again. And next thing I know, you got Michael Phelps over here, man, winning his meet, and they're like, now they didn't think he was gonna win. They didn't, because they was like, man, you know, he ain't trained properly, you know, he's just jumping back in, he ain't gonna win. Yeah, he fucking tore it up. So now they're like,
what are we talking about?
Michael Phelps coming back.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, so you know he quit and all that shit, and he came back. So
what I know about Mike Phelps, man, is they probably said that because he trains so vigorously, man.
He does. Have you seen his workout? His workout is insane, man. Seriously.
Right.
So I mean, and I respect anybody that can, you know, go through that shit, that trains that hard. Like seriously, that means that shows, you know, you want something. That's why he's the most decorated Olympian.
Right.
You know? I mean, for real. So I respect that shit.
Yeah.
They want us to talk about the plane.
Plane. Oh my God. Wait, hey, let's talk about the airline with that picture. That shit was funny as fuck.
Oh, with the
yeah.
But a plane.
I know y'all seen that. Yeah.
Yeah.
They said that was a mistake. I think.
How was that a mistake? How do you just
mistakenly tweeted that out? Like how the?
How you retweet?
Attachment to something they didn't mean.
Why is it on the computer? I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't see it, man.
Why is it on the airline's computer? I don't.
Why do you got porn?
Well, listen. Why can't they just come out and say, look, we got some dumbass runs our Twitter, being an asshole. He tweeted it out. Get the fuck over it. Grow up. You know what happened.
Yeah.
Right.
Move on. You see people on Twitter like after that, they're like, how dare they? Oh, shut up. Stop.
Right. Not like they
come on. That like the CEO got on like, I run this company. I can't wait to tweet this out. No, it was some fucking probably an intern or some low totem pole motherfucker making minimum wage. That's it.
Don't give a fuck. Right. You could care less.
What about before that? Like the day before, that girl that tweeted, 14-year-old girl was a real. I thought it was a troll. It was a real 14-year-old girl. They arrested her. She tweeted one of them airlines and she was load a plane up and shit.
Yeah, I seen that.
Dumb ass fuck, man. When y'all gonna learn? Y'all can't say whatever you want on the internet. Them days are over. You gotta watch what you say. You can't make threats to people. You can say, hey, I hope you fucking die, motherfucker. Hope somebody beats you up, throws you down a flight of stairs. But if you say, I'm gonna throw you down a flight of stairs and kill you, that's a threat. And if somebody wants to call the cops on you, they will take that shit serious.
Right.
Because if you do go kill somebody and they didn't take it serious, that video gonna be all over the news, and them cops gonna look real bad that they didn't check in on that shit.
Right.
It's the same thing with her. Like people are like, oh, she's 14. Why didn't leave her alone? Why they bother her? They knew she was joking. How did they know she was joking?
They don't know shit.
How can they know for sure? They gotta check in on that shit.
Man, they suspend kids for doing like this now.
Yep.
You know?
That's retarded.
They got a level of whatever this is called. You know, there's a code word for it. From pointing your fingers, there you go. Yeah.
I'm killing you, motherfucker. If you walk into school and do this, you're going to jail. You understand? It's illegal now. Put your hands down.
Hey, yeah, I just that's stupid as fuck. I at first when I first saw that, that 14-year-old tweeting that shit, I was like, man, that's got to be a troll or something. There ain't no way no 14-year-old girl fucking did that. And then they they fucking they verified that shit. I'm like, what the fuck is this world coming to? This 14-year-old was like pretending to be a Taliban, just fucking around. Now you dumbasses in fucking juvie. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck?
Because everything's a game to these dumbasses. Don't get that you can go to jail for that shit. Everybody's trying to get internet famous, trying to get followers, trying to get subscribers. They'll say anything. See, that's the first mistake that people do when they get on YouTube or whatever. They just try to say the most outrageous shit they can say to try to get followers. Everyone's done that. There's already a guy doing that. You can just stop wasting your time. I mean, goddamn.
Right.
All right, so where's this plane, man? Where's this plane? Is this plane crashing in the ocean? Is it in? I'm hearing it's in the Southern Ocean now. Where's it at?
I did a video a while back. They said that they found this motherfucker.
It's not been found, dude.
Listen, they said they found this plane in the Indian Ocean. All right. So I made a video about it, and I was sure that they had found it because they said they had to notify the families.
Right.
And they said that they had found debris, and they knew it. They knew it. I made a video. I said it's been found. Next goddamn day I get up. They're looking 400 miles away at a new location for the plane.
Right.
Now people's in the comments. You said it was found. I just talk about what's in the news that day. I can't make the news. I don't make that shit up. They said it was found. They changed the story the next day. I just stopped talking about it altogether because who gives a flying fuck? They ain't ever going to find that goddamn plane. CNN doesn't talk about anything but the plane, from what I hear.
Right.
I'm still talking about it. Here's my thing. Here's another thing, man. Fucking, I've heard, you hear all kinds of shit. I even heard that plane's in goddamn orbit. Like the plane just went straight up.
No.
Fuck out of here.
That plane's either crashed or a terrorist got it. That's the only way.
That's
crashed or someone has it.
See, I heard that shit's in the Southern Ocean now.
That plane is in the bottom of the Indian fucking Ocean, dude.
Indian Ocean, Southern Ocean, whichever ocean, Atlantic Ocean, Pacific Ocean, it doesn't fucking matter.
It's gone, son.
It's gone, dude. It's gone.
And those people are dead too. Like people are like
all of them are dead.
They're dead.
And here's how we know what are the chances of it, because you know that there's like 65% of the world's water that hasn't even been explored.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And so you got to think you got 65% chance that fucking plane landed somewhere like that. You're never gonna find that plane. You're not. So
I'll tell you what, man. I think it was abducted by aliens.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
A black hole. CNN was talking about a black hole. I
told you, man, that shit's in orbit, dude.
Entered the Earth's atmosphere, sucked the plane up. Do they even know what a black hole is? I mean, goddamn.
Hey, I heard, you know who I heard hijacked it? Paul Walker. He hijacked that. My boy Paul, man.
Paul Walker took that plane with Ben
alive, man. He's alive, man. He just released a movie.
And Philip Seymour Hoffman is flying it.
Yeah, co-pilot, man.
Co-pilot, there you go.
Co-pilot, man. That's how this shit goes. I'm telling you, you heard it first here, Talking About Shit podcast. When they finally find it, man, you see that Paul Walker and Philip Seymour Hoffman, man. You heard it first here.
That's it, man.
Fuck. I just can't believe they're still talking about it.
Yeah, who cares about that plane? I'm so over that fucking thing. I know it's gone. Those people are dead. Who cares? I don't need to know what happened. It ain't gonna change nothing. Who gives a shit?
Never coming back, dude.
Hey, you know what's funny? Hey, speaking about Michael Phelps, you know, I follow him on Twitter, so, and you know what's funny? We just talked about that. He just tweeted, man. He's like, man, I'm pumped to be racing again. Happy with the time tonight, right where I want it to be. So you can already imagine this dude was going back to the Olympics. That right there basically almost seals it, man. That dude's going back to the Olympics, and he's going to keep adding. I think he's going to get another gold.
Yeah. Go for it, man.
That's what I'm saying.
What a goddamn beast.
Right.
And here's you know, a lot of people get on him, man, because that one time he got caught smoking pot after he had won all them.
So
golds.
What?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So what? Okay. Are we gonna say that this guy's lazy and unmotivated because he smokes pot? He's a goddamn Olympic gold medalist.
Most decorated.
What's the big deal?
Decorated.
That's exactly what they want to say. They don't want to believe that somebody can be recreational plus maintain focus on other shit.
You know what's funny, man? I was reading a story earlier about a guy went to his son's baseball game, 13-year-old son's baseball game, and got drunk off his ass, had to be driven home by the 13-year-old.
Yes.
And goddamn, you're a loser. But you think about that, you think, oh, it's acceptable to drink liquor and get fucking wasted at a kid's baseball game. Probably acceptable to light up a cigarette. Well, probably not anymore. But used to be. You just smoke around your kids, let them breathe that shit in. You light up a joint, though, people fucking lose their goddamn minds at that baseball game. But there's a guy drinking, I don't think it's no goddamn different. That guy's getting shit-faced. Why is alcohol being served in a Little League game, too? I don't get it. God damn, is there any place that y'all motherfuckers will not drink?
Right.
There's a bunch of kids. I mean, you don't need to get fucked up.
Right.
But here's my thing with that whole Michael Phelps situation and the weed thing. You know, he wins all these medals at the Beijing shit, smokes weed, you know, whatever, celebrating. Comes back, passes the drug test for the next Olympics, wins more gold medals. How can you fucking deny that?
Can't deny it, dude.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
That weed is performance enhancing. I mean, God damn,
he's a freak of fucking nature. He's built to swim, baby.
Doing something right, man.
Built to fucking swim.
Like, I don't even know why they test for weed in the Olympics. What the fuck's they got to do with anything?
Nothing.
Ain't helping nobody. And
Stress reliever.
Ain't helping him.
Stress reliever, if anything.
Faster. If anything, it's making him not want to swim. Making him just think, you know what, I don't need to do that. I'll sit home. I got enough gold medals. He'll get high. He'll smoke him a blunt, be sitting there. I don't need the Olympics. I got enough. That's what weed make him think about.
Get munchies and shit, eat bad
be eating this shit.
You know, fuck it.
People are retarded about that shit. Just legalize it already. It's a waste of goddamn time. It's you've been fighting this drug war. You ain't gonna get rid of it. Right. Just tax it. Get some money. Goddamn.
Yeah.
I mean, the nation's so in debt. You think it'd be a no-brainer, especially when not a lot of people dying from it. Right. Nobody's. I mean, I see these articles. I seen one the other day. Motherfucker fell. The headline on Twitter said, "First legal weed death in Colorado." I said, "Holy shit! Let's click on this. See this. This never happened before." Motherfucker fell off a balcony because he was high. That is not a death to blame on weed. That's a death to blame on stupidity. If you got drunk and fell off a balcony, we wouldn't blame the alcohol. We blame your dumb ass for drinking on a balcony.
Yes.
Sit your ass down when you're high or drunk. Sit the fuck down. Don't go driving around. Don't be up on high places. Sit down. Watch Dexter. Eat some Cheetos or something. That's what you're supposed to do.
Relax.
You're not supposed to be on the balcony dancing around. Then you fall off, and the news want to try to make me believe it's the drugs' fault. Your dumb ass.
What about that rapper dude that cut his penis off and jumped off the balcony?
What?
He was on bath salts.
Oh, God.
On bath salts and PCP.
That's what they said.
That's stupid.
I'm not 100% sure on the bath salts, but he was on PCP.
Wow,
Let me look it up.
They said at first they were saying he wasn't on drugs.
Stupid.
Nah, I seen it yesterday. PCP.
Ah, that makes sense. That makes
Let's see
sense.
if I can get it. High on PCP when he cut his dick off. But I think it said something about bath salts. Maybe not though.
PCP would do it. Hallucinations.
Yeah, PCP.
Yeah,
Probably
man.
thought his dick was like a serpent or something, trying to come and kill him.
Damn. Cut his
Yeah, man.
What the fuck?
Man, that PCP. You ever see somebody on PCP smoke, Shad?
On TV. I
On
stay away
TV,
from them
man.
motherfuckers in real life. I don't want to be around them motherfuckers.
I lived in this bad neighborhood once, man. I saw some people. I knew these next door neighbors in a building, like 2 buildings down from me. When I was first moving in, I saw this woman on the front porch. And I said to my friend, it's like, I looked at her, I said, damn, dude, is she wearing like body shorts or jogging shorts? What the fuck is that? He
Mine.
said, dude, she's naked. This woman was naked in November, just standing outside, dude, butt ass naked. She ran up past us, and I said, lady, you okay? She said, yeah, I'm okay. I said, well, what you doing? Where you going? She said, I'm looking for God, fool. And the bitch ran down the street, butt ass naked. Come to find out, she was on PCP, and that apartment she lived in, that house she lived in, they sold PCP.
Damn.
See,
Me and
this
my
is
wife
ridiculous.
was watching. We watched one of them shows. I think it was True TV. It was something about some dude was high off PCP, dipped in a cigarette or something. I don't know what they called it.
Yeah.
They had some name for it.
Sherman
What is it?
Pigs, Dippers, Shermans,
Yeah, something like that.
something like that.
But he had smoked this, and they caught this motherfucker in a convenience store, butt ass naked, shoving ice up his ass. What? Like, now think about that. Think about it. Back to what I said earlier. You're at a party. Somebody says, "Hey man, want to try some of this PCP?"
No.
And you're like, "All right, I'm at a party. I'm having a good time. Let me
Google
take
that shit.
Can't you just stop for like 30 seconds ago? Let me Google it. I've never heard of this. I don't know what this is. Let me look at this real quick.
PCP is like weed, dude. Like, if you don't know what PCP is, you can smoke it accidentally.
Well, I'm saying not accidentally.
Yeah,
I'm
you
sure
can.
I'm sure there's a lot of people. I'm saying people that willingly smoke the shit and they know what it is. I'm sure there's a lot of people that some dude's like, "Hey man, you gotta hit. You know, you gotta try this, man. You at a party, don't be a buzzkill. Come on, man."
It smells different. It smells different than weed, but it, you know, unless you really know, it looks the same.
All right. Well, I'm saying you know it's PCP. And you don't take five. You don't know what PCP is though. You don't take 5 seconds just to look it up on Google, see what that shit is before you take that shit. Think about it. Goddamn, you could die from that shit. People are just dumb.
This
They're
is
just like,
ridiculous.
Hey, I don't know. It'd be like if you try to give
PCP
me
makes
a
you kill
glass
yourself.
of,
Yeah.
you try to give me a glass of an unknown liquid, I wouldn't drink it without knowing what the fuck it was.
Dude,
Common sense.
I seen a dude who drank PCP before.
God, oh my god.
Fucked up, dude.
I seen on Twitter, I don't know if this is true, but somebody tweeted it out, and it was a post on some website. This dude said he filled a big gulp cup up with 5-hour energies. A big gulp.
God damn.
5-hour energies.
Damn.
Cup and drunk the whole thing.
Did he die?
No, I gotta find it and read
What?
it. Read it to you guys. I don't know if it's true, but it's fucking hilarious.
Because you
Hey,
know,
well,
you're supposed to have like 2 of those a day, right?
Like, this is the headlines on CNN right now, real quick.
Somebody
Listen to
died
this
from
shit.
taking too many of those.
Okay,
Yeah,
no.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Prime Minister of Malaysia not ready to declare those people dead. That shit's still going on.
They are dead. If they're not dead, trust me, they hope they want to be dead right now.
And
Because
239 people
they're either
aborted.
floating in the goddamn ocean on an island somewhere or held hostage. It ain't
He
good
says
for
it
those
lost.
people. Okay, there's
Says it
no
lost.
there's no bright light shining through for these people. It's over.
Right.
And that's another, like, the families had to be told that day. Like, if they would have been my family members, I'd have known. I mean, I don't need to be told that they're dead. They're gone. They've been gone for like a goddamn week on a plane. They're dead. And we ain't gonna find them. I mean, you gotta use, I mean, shit. I know it's hard, but fuck. You gotta be a realist about it. You
Right.
can't hold up hope forever, man.
Shit, it's been, I think, what, 2 weeks, right? This shit been a long time, man.
At that point, I think it had been a week or 2. I don't know.
Okay, yeah, it's been a long time. Fuck
No,
yeah.
fucking too long. Anyway, I got this pulled up. Listen to this shit. It says, whatever you do not fill up a super big gulp cup with 5-hour energy and chug the whole thing. My heart has either stopped completely or is beating so fast that I can't feel my own pulse. And then he put some pros and cons. Cons. I haven't slept in 72 hours. I can't feel my face. I peed this morning. I'm pretty sure it was 99% blood. Pros, I deep cleaned my entire apartment. I could read minds. Big Goat Cup, 44 ounces. 5 Hour Energy is 2 ounces. This motherfucker drunk 22.5 5 Hour Energies in less than 2 minutes.
Wow.
My God.
He's lucky to be alive, man.
No shit. I think last year some woman died from taking too many of those. My wife likes those. I tell her only one a day if you're gonna have one. Don't take more than one a day. That's dangerous shit. And take a break for like a day. Take some time off from that shit. You don't always need to have energy.
That shit's really bad on campus.
She ain't doing nothing anyway. Fuck, she need energy for.
I know a guy that's in one of my classes, man. He drinks. I swear to God, this is every day. I go to school all week. Every day I fucking see him in the morning, first class, man. Two 24-ounce Red Bulls. Drinks them both.
Woo!
Gets out. He gets out. Goes. I walk over there. He smokes a cigarette, and I walk to the gas station with him. Two 5 Hour Energy drinks. Right after that. Right after all that shit. It's the next class. Gets done with the next class. Drinks another Red Bull every day.
Wow.
Every day, same routine.
Doug's Red Bulls. You get in his car. There's Red Bull cans everywhere. God damn. He chugs Monsters, coffee, energy things, all that shit. I
cut all that shit out, man.
I told that story about you in that video, Dave. Remember that day we had to get a lot done at work, and you drunk a Red Bull, and then you took two of those caffeine pills?
Oh, yeah.
This motherfucker took 2 caffeine pills with a Red Bull, downed it with a Red Bull, and was running around like I ain't never seen a motherfucker work so hard in my life. Something you didn't know about Shaggy back when I worked with him. It didn't fucking work. It didn't do nothing. Played on his phone all fucking day, texting girls and shit. Got me yelled at because he's my friend. I'm trying to get keep him back with me so we can work together. Trying to get him a promotion, but he hate. But in his defense, he knew how it went there. They lie all the time and tell you you're gonna get something you ain't gonna get. So he knew. Right. He had no incentive to. That's what I used to always tell management. Nobody's got an incentive to work hard in here because y'all lie and tell people they're gonna get promotions, they ain't gonna get them.
I used to work. I started. You know, when I started, I busted my ass there.
When I quit, though, this motherfucker stepped his game up. He became manager and stuff. After I left, thanks a lot, motherfucker, for making me look good.
That wasn't even like that.
Because I used to sit with my boss and I'd be like, we'd have some extra hours. I go, hey, we'll bring Sean back there. He'd look at me. One day he looked at me. He said, that motherfucker's a piece of shit. I was like, damn. That's how you think about it.
Yeah, they would say shit like that.
Man. Damn.
I say, fuck, man. And that shit pissed me off, man, because I would bust my ass. And when I first started there, man, I busted my ass, and they would never give me shit.
Yeah, everybody did. They tell you, hey, man, work hard. If you work hard, good things are coming.
Lie. They fucking lie.
I had to call Human Resources after 3 years to get how much was the raise? 3% raise.
Yep.
25-cent raise. I had to call, and I was supposed to get that every year, right? You know,
company policy.
I had to call Human Resources after talking to my boss, after talking to everybody. He looked at me and after I called Human Resources, I got my shit very quickly. And motherfucker looked at me and said, why'd you have to do that? I've been asking you for fucking months for my shit. God damn.
Right.
You ain't gonna, I'm telling you, if you have any problems at work, call that Human Resources, man. Let them know you're getting fucked. The bosses don't give a fuck.
So check this out. So you know, Smokey quits, then it's just me, man, and I'm back there. And they bring in this guy, man, fucking drug addict, man, to do what this motherfucker was doing. Pass me up again, you know what I'm saying? So
damn.
Finally, this motherfucker gets caught doing drugs, and you know, this is post Smokey era. It's just me. It's just a Shaggy show. I'm chilling, you know. I'm the only one left. I'm the only one left. I'm working for this guy. It's literally just me back there now. I'm running all these big ass trucks and shit like that by my motherfucking self. So, and this guy, man, he was on pills and weed, like fucking like hardcore. Like we're talking Lortab, we're talking Vicodin, we're talking Valiums, anything he could get his fucking hands on. He come in one day, his fucking nose bleeding, fucking high out of his mind off pills. Fucking finally, our dumbass store manager comes in, and he pulls him in. He's like, "Man, what are you doing, man? What are you doing? Like, why, you know?" And they give him another chance. He does the same. He does the same damn thing. Does the same damn thing.
Because Lauren is a drug addict too.
Yep. So they call me. They call me one day and they're like, "Man, look, it's your time to shine." And this is what they would always say. They always had this. They always had this little way of trying to get you. And they would be like,
time to shine.
It's your time to shine. It's your time to step up. It's your time. You know what I'm saying? Remember that raise you were looking for, but we're gonna get all that for you, and then they would pass you up. Well, this time, man, he called me up. He said, "It's your time." I said, "No, it's not, man." I said, "It's not my time." I said, "Man," I said, "I know how this works. You're gonna hype me up, you know." And at this time, I'm in the car with my ex while this is all going down. And I was through with it, you know, just always being promised. I was the last one left. I had nothing to worry about, nothing. I ain't worried about nothing to say. I just kept telling. I said, "Look, man," I said, "you don't gotta like fill this bullshit with my ears. I know how it's gonna go, man." I said, "Just let me know when you find a new grocery manager." well, fucking next thing I know, district manager comes down there, and I wasn't actually hired by my store manager for that position. They had the damn district manager came down there. They were trying to bring this other guy in. District manager's like, "You got this guy here that's been working here for 5 years. Why ain't he been promoted?" And
the corporate guys would they knew what needed to be done. They'd come down. And,
so
I remember when I quit, man, and I'll finish and then I'll tell it.
Oh, well, so anyway, so, you know, this new guy comes down there from corporate, and he's looking around, and this guy hated our store manager because he knew our store manager was a piece of shit. He was the worst store manager in our district. And so district manager pulls me aside, and we go back to the break room, and we're sitting down, and our store manager tries to come in, and my district manager's like, No, you need to step out. This is what he's telling my store manager. So it's just me and the district manager. He's like, "All right, look, here's what's gonna go down." He said, "You're gonna be the new grocery manager. This is how much you're getting paid." You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, "Oh well, shit, all right." You know what I'm saying? Finally, somebody who ain't fucking blowing smoke up my ass. So I go through with all that. Man, he was pissed. Our store manager was pissed. So that's how I got my job, finally. And I started busting my ass because, you know, I started getting the things I wanted.
Right.
I regret not coming back the next day. When I quit that night, I got up the next morning, and I called the old guy, Billy, that worked there. Remember, he worked there for a while, and he quit. Yeah. And I called him after I quit because, you know, he was like, he had had enough of it too. He came from a respectable store, you know, where they did things right, not Crackheadville. And so I called him up. I said, "I quit that shit. Fuck that goddamn job. I ain't ever going back." And he was like, "Yes, yeah, you know, it's the best thing you ever did." Next morning I get up, I get a phone call from one of the corporate guys going, "What happened last night? Come on back up here, we'll talk about it." And I wish I would have, because I probably could have got a raise or at least said what I wanted to say to the motherfuckers. But I agreed to go up there. I was like, "All right, I'll be in later." All right. And then I called up dude again. He was like, "No, you can't go in. You're falling for it. Fuck them motherfuckers. You got to stay home." So after I got done talking to him, I was like, "You're right." And I went back to bed. Never called him. Let him know I was coming in. I just let him. And I was getting, my phone was blowing up. Dude was like, "What's his name? Said he was supposed to be here. We was going to talk about this. When you coming in?" Like, I just walked out. This is the second time I quit, too. The first time, I had a better job. I found a better job. Turns out it wasn't all it hoped to be. I came back. And I swallowed my pride, and I kissed his ass, and I came back. I wasn't doing it this time. Fuck that shit. After I got the management job I always wanted, and I realized I didn't want the shit because it wasn't worth it for all the work I had to do and being there off, you know, not getting paid off the clock. Well, shit wasn't worth fucking $9.25 an hour. Yeah, your goddamn mind.
Yeah.
I easily worked probably 60 hours a week there and didn't get paid for it.
Damn.
Yeah, man, look, my thing was, like, you know, it's funny, like, I easily became the most, out of everybody, and I was tied for the lowest manager in that store. I easily became the most respected manager within the first few weeks, and, like, I had people calling me from other stores, wanting me to come to their store after our store started closing down.
He gonna make you a manager if he called you a piece of shit.
Well, he didn't make me a manager, though.
Oh, that's true.
You know, corporate made me a manager.
They decided to let him stop making decisions. He's clearly not. The other guy quit, and we brought a drug addict, and you can't decide anymore.
You know what I'm saying? Well, yeah, that's exactly what happened. Yeah, man, but hey, that Vivarin, man, I remember that. I remember taking that Vivarin and that Red Bull, man.
You was hyped up that day off that shit. God damn. I thought you was going to die.
I was running alfalfa flows. Remember, I crashed hard, though. I crashed hard.
Yeah.
I was tired as fuck after that.
Caffeine pills will tear you up.
Yeah, it will.
I started taking them energy vitamins just to get, goddamn, just to get some energy. Back then I had none. Couldn't get no goddamn sleep. Anyway, are we done? Are we anything else?
Yeah, I got to bounce, man.
All right.
Let's wrap it up.
Let's
Shit.
Kenneth, anything you want to say before you go?
Captain Kenneth, what you got? No, look, man, we're not talking about the characters no more. Look, they were well written. All right. So,
hey, this son bitch gonna have to explain himself now. He's gonna have to admit it.
Yep.
Can we all agree that the black characters are now well written?
yes. I mean, I was agreeing with that from the get-go.
Only his opinion matters on this.
All right. Well, listen. Hey, I want to shout out to everybody watching this right now. Thanks for sticking with us. If you're still here, if you're not, if you're just now catching this a few hours later, a few days later, a few months later, a few fucking years later, whatever. Fucking thanks for kicking it with us tonight. Hopefully, man, we could try and get something back on the schedule. I mean, it's New Year. Everybody's busy. You know what I'm saying? So we'll try and get something going, I guess. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, you guys hit me up. Let me know. I'll be here. Hey, shout out to the guy who said I look like fucking Mark Sanchez, because you're a fucking asshole. I don't look like Mark Sanchez. I'm a better quarterback than Mark Sanchez.
Damn, you know what? He's right, though. You do look a little bit like him, though.
Man, fuck
A
you.
little bit, man. Yeah, but, hey, look, guys, man, hit me up on Twitter at TimBartender. Come by my page and subscribe if you don't know by now. But, yeah, we hope to be doing these more often. Get back in the groove, baby.
Hey, you know what?
Next week.
I didn't add my Twitter, so if you want to follow me, hit me up at Shaggy_27 if you want to follow me on there. I'm not big on Twitter, whatever, but you know, every once in a while I'll post something random. I'll fucking get involved with whatever the fuck these guys are fucking arguing about on Twitter.
It's not the same without Kenneth turning everything into a race fight.
Sure. Well, hey, I will say this though. I mean, it still ran pretty smoothly. I mean, there wasn't really any big controversy though. You're right.
Well, Kenneth's not here to talk about race. He'll be back.
Yeah.
He'll be back.
I'm sure he got a lot to talk about.
Right,
Something
right.
pissing him off, and we're gonna hear about it.
That's what's up.
It's true.
Some white guy said the wrong thing to Kenneth. That's probably why he ain't here today. He probably done beat some dude's ass.
What? I don't even know what
Hold
happened.
him down. Kenneth's steaming over. What's that guy's name? The Bundy guy? Kenneth's too mad about that to be on
Yeah,
tonight.
he's
He can't.
Ivan Bundy.
Kenneth had to take the night off after seeing that motherfucker on TV talking.
Yeah. You better off being slaves.
Ooh, got Kenneth heated up right now. Kenneth, wherever you are, calm down.
Right.
This is an old guy.
Kenneth is watching this right now. He's watching it right now. He's probably like,
Where?
I don't know. I'm joking. I don't know.
All
I
right,
don't know. Who knows what
let's
it is.
get out of here. Goodbye, everybody.
Peace.
All right, guys. Y'all take it easy.
Take
Deuces.
care. That's it.